gonna start that over. So I went back and I changed the skill to all pro. Maybe the Jets. Oh my God.
The punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors.
Okay, all pro really picks up the speed of the kick. See what
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
Really? That's super fast.
They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different.
So this should be more challenging.
Panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll take this out near the 35, maybe the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Lawrence able to shake him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from Western Kentucky by way of South Florida. It's Mike White.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
On 1st down, it's White.
Oh, man.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update.
Yeah, I can't wait to play all pro stadium. How fast that's going to be. Not much harder. We're just halfway there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, White.
Oh, man, they picked me.
But it's intercepted.
Yeah, this is why I'm playing kind of a crappy team.
And the Jags are going to take
But it is harder.
possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, come on.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
Oh my goodness.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars
it's tough
are
playing with a
possession of the football.
not so good team and then playing on All-Pro.
Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
I'm just going to have to try to run against them.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Etienne once more, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Whew, glad I stopped him. All right. We're going to go for it.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
Uh-oh.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now White.
Oh, my God,
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Crazy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. White.
Oh, my God.
Here's another interception.
They suck it. I can't pass the ball.
Griffin with a pick. And the Jets
Holy shit.
take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the
pass
wheels,
the
Charles,
ball.
are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now
trying to get down the field.
Down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready?
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
Oh,
and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out.
Look it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker try one for 56 yards,
It's like I'm adjusting with the defense, but man, that's tough to pass.
The laces aren't quite right. If he doesn't hit the top part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Mike White and the Jets set to take
So,
over once more.
let's see what we got with running
looking to
plays.
snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a 1st down. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now White with a 1st down throw. And the penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. While Obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Straight ahead is home. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
God damn.
It's intercepted at the goal line.
It's like he's not even running the route.
Cisco, and the Jaguars are going to take
He literally did not run this route. He was supposed to.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and
Let's
watch.
see. He's supposed
he knows
to be
he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything
maybe
in front of him, and he makes a great break on the
late
football
or early.
and comes down with the interception.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here we go!
Etienne up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like,
Oh my God.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Etienne, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
I almost had it there. I couldn't get to it.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wow.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Etienne. reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Yeah, we got to score.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback.
So if you're in the end zone, it looks like it auto kneels. I'll have to figure out how to change that.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yeah, I just can't, man. Oh my God, this is tough.
As he released it, and it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
My God, yeah, I can't get a pass at all. Yeah. This is crazy. So I don't know, I guess you know, the log, whatever, it's in the game that they kind of suck, so it's harder to play them.
And took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short
the
of
worse
first
the team,
as
the more
tackle
difficult.
is made at the 33.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
Yeah, I should have tried.
Right now.
Should have punted, obviously.
We watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly. So how have we seen them?
Touchdown, Jaguars! Marvin Jones.
I'm getting to where I can actually punt it down there and get it within that 10 yards.
The Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure.
The Jags were pretty good last
Even
year.
when people chip away at it,
I don't know. I have to research it and
almost
see.
perfect on the other side, doesn't it? In order to try
Because it is definitely hard. Defense is okay, but I cannot get a pass off. And I've done good on
After the touchdown,
first two
Cook
levels
now to kick this one away.
of difficulty. It's been
And
fairly
this will be
easy
a
for me to
touchback.
pass.
Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets
But I haven't
ready
really
to get going
played
again
a
here
bad
on
team
offense.
yet.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get
Played
points
as
out
a
of this
bad team.
drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I don't know why my controller's vibrating. He's hurt, maybe?
On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, White.
Oh,
And his throw
you should have
is
had that, dude. That was, I was
To this
patient.
point, I've been impressed with the work defensively.
Man.
They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's
He
another
must be
example,
injured.
Another incompletion.
Because my controller's like slowly making a
They'll
vibration.
give to Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the
Oh,
way that he
yeah,
gets
like,
there is
the
he
screen's
understands
moving
what the offense
around.
is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Oh my
to the
God,
game,
you should have had
then
that.
reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Man, this is really hard,
On
guys.
4th down,
And I'm only on
coming
All
from
Pro.
Braden Mann. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Decent punt.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jets, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail.
All right,
here
we'll
at the
change
break.
this up.
Both
So
teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come.
I'm gonna
and to bring
do
the action your way, we
run
go
inside.
back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
defend the medium pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone
Change it up
back
a little
in
bit.
for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get
That'll
back
help,
underway
Benny.
in this second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. We take a look at Mike White as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case,
I think he's worn out. Something's wrong with my
quarterback.
quarterback.
To be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through
Because
some
he's,
of the issues.
yeah, something's going on. Controller's
3
making
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
that's like a small vibe, like a bump. And the screen's moving a little around like I'm dizzy or something.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, I didn't know what I was doing there.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't
Okay.
pan out, and it'll be
I
a
didn't know.
turnover
Yeah.
on
Oh well,
downs.
my fault.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half,
I'm new to
down 3
not
scores,
paying
I guess
attention
they
to
felt
what
like
play
they
I'm
needed to
picking.
push.
And let's face it,
Thought that was a
With this
run play, and he
deficit,
kept
if
it.
they give up another score here after they didn't get
Okay.
it, does it really matter?
Right.
It
Well,
really doesn't.
it's all
They
about
had
learning
go
how to
and
play the
try and make
game.
something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score
I
on
keep
this
setting them
drive,
up with
might
good
have to
field
start digging
position.
in our second half blowout material. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Oh, goodness.
He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Hall again.
Able to slither by. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for it. It's almost irresistible here on 4th
4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a give to Hall.
Uh-oh. I strafed the wrong one.
For right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first.
Oh, God.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
That was close.
Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage.
So a little better at running. It's I can run it.
You think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep
So
going.
it's got to have to do with it's harder to play because
that you need to look at
all
things in a
pro,
different
and then the
way,
team is not
and
so
you need
good.
to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
That's what I'm thinking, because it's not that hard for me to play this game.
2nd and 5.
And I've always been pretty good at this game.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it
And I
out
don't
to
know why it's sped
midfield.
up the
Looks
clock,
like
because
they'll
I
spot him
said
right at
not to
midfield
do
at the
that
50.
when I set up the game.
67
So I don't know
yards
why
on
it's
the
doing
ground
that.
for
It's the
him.
second
Now
time
he's
it's
done
done
that
that.
on 15 carries.
It's automatically
And there we saw
advances
one of
the
the
clock.
downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you
For
get out of your
whatever
gaps. You don't
reason.
fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd.
See, it just did it again. I don't know why it's doing that. It just ran up the clock.
Etienne.
And I
2
said not to
yards
advance
a
it.
gain
Maybe it's
there.
doing
Now
it for
they're
some
left
other
with a
reason.
3rd and about 4 for a first. In search
Why
of
is it
3
doing
yards
that?
here to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, I see what it's doing. Because they're burning time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
They're burning
this
time.
is going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake with Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The
quick
I
throw
could,
knocked
man,
away.
this
It's
is
incomplete.
crazy.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I can't
So
pass.
it's Jets football as we get you reset
Ball,
here.
I cannot get
They're looking
the
at
ball to
second
my
down
players.
now as they search for a consolation
They're
score.
right there on
Here
it.
now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's like it's got to have to do. I know not only difficult. It's
Out
got to
of the
have
gun,
to
it's
do
White.
with
Open man here is Conklin.
yeah.
And they'll get to him after a
Just
gain
covered.
of 7 to the 47.
covered
You got
like
the big
crazy.
lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go that way.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about
This
it.
is
And
fucking
D-line
bullshit.
Wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah,
Wow.
that's not a guy they want to see consistently. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
This is
And
crazy.
he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to sub packages, don't they?
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now White.
Oh,
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw again on 2nd down. White.
oh
Quick
man.
throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh my
Here's
God.
another interception.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Shaquille Griffin with a
Yeah.
pick. And the Jags will take
I was
over
gonna maybe at least get a field goal there. I should have gone and kicked it, I
Well,
guess.
there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5
That's crazy.
interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over.
Got
If
shut
you're
out.
coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to
I
look into
guess
his
that
eyes,
those
see
are
what he
stats,
has.
that it's
He might be one of those players
the
that you don't
skill
want
of your
to affect
team
his
and quarterback,
confidence
obviously.
by actually pulling
Yeah.
him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, one team clearly was in control from the start.
All right, y'all,
This
so
one,
that's
Charles,
the
they had been coming
downside.
on the offensive end, few passing
Hey, y'all,
touchdowns.
sign up,
Their
please, like,
secondary
subscribe.
defense really
I'm gonna
helped to
keep
pitch
doing
this
these.
shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face
Peace
it,
out.
it may be cliche,